Yeah. All right.
I forgot about that. Sorry.
Or forgot about what?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Yeah, everything's completely normal the way it always is. Unrelated. Before we start,
I put bubbles in it this time. You can't do that. Hey, Caitlin.
Boo! You stink!
No, that's not for you, Caitlin. I'm not booing you. How's it going?
I feel like those things are always like messy.
Yes. The bubbles are like not all showing up. I should have gotten like a towel or something. Hang on. I'm good. How are you? I already asked that. Oh, it's all sticky.
That's what she said.
At least it's clean.
That's not what she said.
Okay.
I like being able to comment on what you're saying without you being able to hear me.
I assumed you were saying something, but
What?
I wasn't gonna ask.
How predictable am I? Wait, we didn't actually add that, did we? I don't think we did.
You should look.
No. Okay.
I think I'm already out of bubbles.
What?
I'll have to get more.
Like, can't you see dish soap?
One sec. Yes, one sec.
This is indeed serious business.
Stop talking while I'm gone. No, I'm kidding. You can talk. I have this. It's a cat-shaped soap dispenser that says "Boo" on it. Boo.
Why does it say boo?
It's a Halloween thing, but I have it out year-round because it's a cat. It's a black cat.
What's inside it? I know soap.
Soap.
Like what kind of soap?
Dish soap that, because I refilled this, it's plastic. I just put dish soap in it. So,
Okay, 'cause I wouldn't expect like hand soap to work, but dish soap works pretty well.
yeah. All right. Well, let's get started.
So
I have black
honestly,
cat
I
stuff.
don't, I don't know how those pumps work.
Well, you push them down and then stuff comes out.
You know full well what I mean.
I don't
So,
remember the game starting with a logo.
huh? I don't know if I knew either way.
So there was a murder. Or a botched surgery. We don't really know because we weren't there.
For that matter, it's quite possible that people were just eating their scalpel pops and tripped.
Sure. Oh, I need to make the game capture again.
I mean, we just describe what's going on. Sherlock Holmes and Watson are currently doing needlepoint. Oh,
oops. Yeah, sorry, I fixed that.
apparently the game does not approve of fibbing.
It doesn't like being full screen when I share. There, I fixed it. Did we? Oh, this is before loading. Okay. Like, did we come back here? Lard. Arsenic sauce.
I'm assuming arsenic sauce made sense at the time.
It was arsenic. The white stuff is arsenic. That's what we found out.
Okay.
So she was stabbed with arsenic.
Which is so weird.
It's like, not only am I going to kill you, I'm going to kill you more.
Well, I mean, how poisonous is arsenic? Like, I know it's poisonous, but is it poisonous enough that a tiny little bit that would adhere to a very small blade like a scalpel would actually matter?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. It'd probably just bleed to death first, depending on how much you stabbed them. Which, judging from the state of the body, was probably a lot of stabbing.
28 stab wounds.
With arsenic. In our inventory, we still haven't figured out what to do with this flower exactly with the boy.
You know why we have so many keys?
We are a janitor.
So I know one of them is the exterior key to the theater, was it?
Yeah, that's the large key. The tiny key is for the drawer in the dressing room.
And the
then
keychain.
These are a ring of keys we found in the sister's room, dressing room thing at the opera house.
Okay.
Or whatever it was. I guess we have to find out where her house is too. I don't think we really had much of a lead when we left off.
It's weird there's just a foot stuck out there.
That's so they can regulate their temperature while they're sleeping.
Makes sense.
It's really warm. The Oprah house. Oprah's house. Oh, and we need to get the player, James.
Yeah.
We didn't know his last name.
This looks like gotta be like a painting, and I can't remember who the artist would be.
The pointillism one?
Maybe is that the one like the people in the park?
Yeah, and with the lady.
Okay. Yeah,
That's who she reminds you. That's what she reminds me of, so I assume that's what you're thinking as well.
Yeah, probably.
It's in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I will trust you. I don't know if I've seen that whole movie. I think I have, but I do not remember it.
Yeah, we need a surname. We need a surname, we need an address.
Are we sure it wouldn't be less work to just pick a random person and frame them for murder? Like, we get paid either way, right?
Is it framing if they actually did it?
I feel like I'm supposed to say no because we totally got the right person. What a coincidence.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
A blooming flower. Give me a bit more to go on. Would you like some arsenic? No, thank you.
What about the tag or the perfume? Or did we buy the perfume?
We found the perfume in
Right.
the dressing room. Is there like a use on... No, I can't like combine them or something. Give playbill. Give music. Here's my card. Find out where these keys go. Was there something else we could do to the flower?
That's a good question. Can we analyze it?
We can look at the petal.
Yeah. You would think that would be significant.
A warm water bath for the chemicals. Wait, did we do that before? We never did a warm water bath on a petal. Swan Vestas. Use...
Safety matches? When were safety matches invented?
I don't know. Science. Oh, this is actually it, isn't it? Silver nitrate. Ground flour. Yellow precipitate. Indicates iodine. The dye used must have an iodine base. Pick up the hot flask. Okay. Well, let's just leave this open flame here.
Oh, wow. I think like roughly the 1850s, maybe? Huh. Good to know.
What most people won't know is that they were invented by Robert Safety.
I did not know that. The name makes so much more sense now.
Oh, a flower, Gov. Tap, very kind. Don't be impertinent, Wiggins. You know it's not a gift. Now remark those dark red lines running through the petals. They were caused by the application of an iodine solution. Find the vendor that sells flowers colored in this manner. You might want to begin your search around the Regency Theatre on Oxford Street. The Regency is it, Mr. Holmes? If you're right, it shouldn't take as long to find the cellar. I'll come back here as soon as I have any news. Cheerio. Hey, Dean. We did experiments on it. We mixed it in a hot water bath in a vial or a test tube with silver nitrate. And it turned yellow, indicating... Did it turn yellow? What? Did it turn yellow? It turned yellow.
It turned yellow, indicating both iodine and that we should let it mellow.
Thank you. All right.
Also, hello, Dean. How you doing?
Just come back. There must be something else we must do. We need to find out the guy's last name. Oh, maybe we can do experiments on the perfume as well. Oh, he's back. Oh, no, don't go in the door.
Not to be gruesome, but I feel like you could just take the victim's head, bring it to the field, hold it up, and be like, does anyone know this? Like, it may not be the ideal solution, but it would work.
What do you think they would do?
Well, someone's gonna be like, oh, hey, I know her. What you up to? And then realize he's talking to a severed head and then feel guilty.
Yeah, I know her. Why? Somebody murdered her. Have you located the source of the flowers, Wiggins? Yes, sir. It's a girl name of Leslie. She sells flowers just like the one you gave me. She has a nice cart set up in Covent Garden, just outside a pub. Well done, my boy. Here's your payment, and a bonus for the lad who tracked her down. Okay. I guess... yeah.
Why is this so hard for some people to understand your versus your?
Versus your.
Fair point.
Alright. Let's go see Aerith.
If you start hearing any chanting, put down a tarp.
Another murder. Hello, good sirs. Buy some flowers from Leslie. Tuppence for a bunch of violets. It's time to resort to violets.
It does not slap as much as the others. What is this?
Brr, 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 brr. Hey. It's a shiny flower. I think the music stopped. Do you know a woman named Sarah Caraway? I'm looking for a man who bought some pink carnations from you in the past 2 or 3 days. A very lovely array of blossoms you have here, young lady. Ooh. I'd like to help you, sir, but I need to sell these daisies more than anything, or there will be no supper for me. If you want to buy daisies, then I'm your girl. I'm looking for a man. Please, sir, if I don't sell these daisies, my mum will put me out without supper. Why would one of your flowers put you out without supper? Do you know a woman named Sarah Caraway? No, sir, I don't. Would you like to buy some daisies for her? Or maybe your friend here would? Mina? How's it going?
Yeah.
A very lovely array of blossoms you have here, young lady. Why, thank you, sir. Wait a minute. Might you be interested in a bouquet or two for someone special? Watson, isn't Mrs. Hudson rather fond of violets? Well, yes, she is, Holmes. Here is half a crown for a dozen of those lovely violets. That's most irregular, sir. They are but tuppence. I would be pleased if you would keep the difference in exchange for your time and the answering of a few simple questions. My pleasure, kind sir. I'm looking for a man who bought some pink carnations from you in the past 2 or 3 days. I don't have many carnations now, sir, because a man bought them all. But a couple of days ago I had plenty. What did this man look like? He was tall. We don't know he wore a cloak. Can't we just say he was tall?
Well, we don't know if it's the same guy, do we?
Well, there's a connection that there were dark hairs on the sweater and in the door frame.
We do have the card, though.
This does work. I am seeking a more complete description of the man myself. It is possible he had you inscribe a card for him to go with his flowers. But it was a woman's writing, so she must have written it. Okay. Many customers like to add a personal touch to their flowers, especially if they're to be a gift. My mum says I have a lovely way about my writing, and if a customer asks, I don't mind adding a word or two for them. If you could show me the card, it might help me remember him.
Funny, you should ask.
Is
this your card?
This your card? Is this the card you wrote for a man who bought flowers here recently? Why, yes, sir, it is. I remember the man now. He seemed nice enough, so when he asked me to write a special note to his lady friend, I was glad to help. But no sooner had I finished and handed it back to him, than he started in asking me to come have a drink with him in the pub there. Oh, what a piece of shit. I told him no at least a dozen times. When he finally gave up, he told me to come around and see him when I changed my mind. Like I ever would. Where did he say you could find him? You know, that's a funny thing. It seemed like he was about to, and then he thought better of it. He just looked disgusted and turned to leave. Then, to make things worse, he tossed a cigarette into my barrel, the one I used for my flowers. Oh, it's the cigarette. We can match it to the ones we have. Did he say anything else? Nothing a respectable girl would repeat, sir. After he tossed his cigarette into my water barrel, he looked at his sleeve and cursed something terrible. I never heard such words before. He looked around my barrel, cursed again, and then stomped off down the street. If you have business with this man, you're welcome to it, but please don't say anything to him to make him come back here. Wow. Guy sounds awful. Hello, Leslie. How's business? Well enough, sir. Please come back if you ever want flowers. Is it this barrel? The basket hangs from one side of the barrel. Bouquets of assorted flowers are densely packed in it. The barrel is probably filled with rainwater, and the flowers are setting with their cut ends in the water. The content of the barrel is obscured by flowers, which are sitting in a wire basket. The basket is affixed to one side of the barrel. This is a sturdy oblong pine box. Bung. Bung. The bung of the barrel is made of Spanish cork and is swollen with moisture. Are we supposed to pull out the bung?
I have no specific jokes to make, and it bothers me.
I need that water for my flower, sir. Please don't empty it out. We need to pull the bung so we can get the butt. Can we empty the water in something? I'm assuming the butt is still in there. This cart is filled with assorted bouquets of beautiful flowers, some of strikingly unusual coloring. Pleasant odors emanate from the cart. The sign says Psychic Readings by Madame Rosa. Mooney's Pub? Maybe we come back to the bung.
Maybe that would make sense, but I'm not really sure what to do here.
We can go in the pub.
Fair point.
Maybe we can find like a bottle. Picture with black bunting. Oh, we didn't talk to Watson on the last screen. Not that he's ever helped us. He just inflates our ego. There's a shouting drunk, a staggering drunk, a dirty drunk, a Dr. Watson, a Republican, a tiger's head, the head of an enormous Bengal tiger. A taxidermist of only modest competence was able to properly match the creature's yellow-green eyes. The moth-eaten condition of the head has not contributed to the bearing of the once noble beast. How do you know? Maybe it had a moth-eaten head while it was alive.
I would ask if that's a thing, but I don't want to know if it is.
I don't have any bug fact for that. I'm sorry. Feathered darts attest to the amateur status of the patrons. More punctures adorn the wall and the support beam than the board. Perhaps this is a testament to the stoutness of the ale, rather than to the abilities of the players. Snakeskin. A large specimen of the Indian cobra, Naja Naja. They wrote it mostly correct. Is tacked to the wall. Its characteristic voluminous hood is marked with the eye pattern, which has long fascinated the native audiences of snake charmers. It's just not italicized. Feather. The distinctive curved head feather of a white cockatoo. Is there a cockatoo in here?
I am not going to answer that question.
Why not?
Nope.
Oh, because you don't know the answer.
Not answering that question.
You're not answering that question?
I think 2 might be a low guess. There's probably about 7 in the room.
Thank you. Old Reliable, Widowmaker, Never Say When, and several other gins of questionable provenance and dubious quality are displayed beside some very modestly priced scotch. All right, we've looked at all the oh, we didn't look at the black bunting. The landlord, as a younger man, stands next to a sweet-faced woman of advancing years in the midst of Queen Victoria's 30th anniversary celebration in 1867. She is dressed in a simple black dress, and he in the grandiose and now obsolete garb of a ticket taker on the London Underground Transit System. I'd like a pint of your best bitter and something for yourself. Good evening, landlord. I have need of some information. Look at this feather. It's from the crest of a cockatoo, a bird native to Australia. How did it end up beneath the Footrail of your pub. I'm sure I don't know. One of my customers has a shop that deals with exotic animals. He might have brought it here. Okay. I'd like a pint of your best bitter and something for yourself. Very kind of you, sir. I'll have a lemon squash. You want us to make it? Good evening, landlord. I need some information. And who might you be? This is Mr. Sherlock Holmes, and I'm Dr. Watson. We are assisting Scotland Yard in a murder investigation. My name's Taggart, but I'm no information bureau. I've got customers to serve, and in any case, I see very little, hear even less, and generally talk about it not at all. Dirty drunk. Good evening. But I have a private word. Excuse me, sir. Might I interest you in a game of darts? Excuse me, my good man. What is it you're drinking? It's your shilling. I'm looking for someone, a young man, who may come here often. You've got the wrong bloke, mate. The only thing I look at when I come here is the bottom of this here glass, and the landlord's ugly puss when I have to. You wouldn't want to stand me to another round, would you? Or maybe your friend would be so kind? Not tonight, I'm afraid. Excuse me, sir, may I interest you in a game of darts? You might indeed, governor, but at the moment I'm busy with this fine mug. Talk to me again when I'm not quite so preoccupied. I'm drinking whatever's in me cup at the moment, Gov. So pee. Got it. Staggering drunk. Perhaps you might help me? Me? You looking for me? Is that it? What's my name? They don't come any madder than that, I'm afraid. Poor wretch. Sir, the board is empty and I require a worthy opponent. Do you perhaps play darts? What's that? Darts? Darts? Of course I play. I'm the champion of Basil Street. If you're looking for a challenge, then I'm your man. Which way is the board? Right this way, my good man. Shall we begin? By all means, and you, sir, may throw first. Oh, it's a mini game. Hit a key to start.
Why does this seem so familiar?
Oh. Cat. Cat. There's a cat. I can't see. I can't see the bottom bar. There's a cat. Down in front. Get off the stage. I'm sorry. Come here.
We played a different game recently that had a dartboard.
Final Fantasy remake, 7 remake.
Oh, that's probably what I'm thinking of.
Ooh, get off the stage. Come here. You want bubbles? She's just like hanging out right off camera.
Aw.
Hey, I did it. Kind of.
Yay.
This is interesting. Oh. I can't. There's a cattail. It's him. He's going. I see. This is fun. Is he going to do sports by doing math like when Robert Downey boxes in the movies?
Yes. But you can't tell because those sprites are invisible.
I can't see the bottom bar. I guess I can look on the capture. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, that's a good one. Well, not really.
So are you counting down?
Yeah.
Hmm.
How do you count?
I don't actually play darts.
Me neither. Eh? The trick is you have to look at the way the wind is blowing.
I don't think I believe that.
Holmes wins. So did that actually do anything? Or is it for fun?
I can't tell.
I think it's just for funsies. What is... There's a red... Is that blood? Right behind him, there's like red. Good evening, my man. Perhaps you could render some assistance. I'm looking for a young man whom I have reason to believe frequents this establishment. Good evening, sir. Have you seen anything unusual lately? You what? I'm seeking vitally important information. Can you help me? Sorry, Gov. We got no Lou here. Holmes, I believe we've exhausted this chap's vocabulary, if not his knowledge. I seen Bill Talbot sober and taking a beer with his wife. Oh, thank you. Can you help me? I'm looking for someone. I'm looking for some challenging play at the dartboard. Would you care to join me? Sir, could I have a moment of your time? Let's do this one. The Lord helps those what helps themselves. And who's there? What? What? Yes, my ma'am. Bless her heart. Always said I shouldn't have gone to sea. Blast with the price. What? The man's drunk beyond all sense, Holmes. A moment? What is a moment but an eternity in God's eye? Would you ask for more than mortal man can give? My ma'am always gave me a warm scarf to keep me out of the chill. Have you seen my ma'am? That one is deep in those cups. So it would seem, Watson. Perhaps another time we'll find him a bit more coherent. He doesn't play darts, does he? I watched you trounce that other chap, but these fingers been blessed by Simon and all the saints, and I will not be so easily defeated. He's just a better dart player. So he says. Oops, that's terrible. Ooh. He's gonna beat us. This guy is super drunk and really good at darts. That one was way off. But I guess I don't know.
It's still worth something.
He's aiming for these multipliers. Let's do it again. Yeah, it's like racing to zero basically on the right.
Is that normally a thing?
I don't know. I don't play darts enough to know. What is this? He split his arrow in twain. Stop getting bullseyes. Oh, busted.
What does that even mean?
I think he hit the wire and it fell off the board. It gave me extra turn.
I didn't know that was a thing. I thought I was the only one who's ever done that.
I didn't know either, but it seems like. And oh no, it's you got to get a you got to get. Is it like exactly zero?
Oh,
Yeah. Oof. Get a 20 and a 1.
oh.
Get a 16. We can get a 17.
You could try for a double eight.
Doubles these, right?
I think it's triple for the middle ring and double for the outer ring.
Okay.
Could be wrong.
Okay. Well, let's see. See if I can figure that out. Nope. I clicked really fast and it didn't count it. Can't get 43. Bustin', bustin', bustin'.
So a
Is this
double
18?
9.
Does this say 18?
I think so, yes. So just either of the dark areas of it.
So we want to aim like here and here.
Oh, is that how that works?
I think so. Hey!
Nice.
That's just for fun.
Is there anyone else you can play it with?
This guy didn't want to play, it seemed. Winning against those two dilapidated rummies is no great feat. I suppose it's up to me to take you down a peg or two. Oh, he's the ultimate. He's the Mr. Dream of darts.
Hmm.
Not terrible.
So how are you like aiming these? I get that it's those two bars, but is it just where you're clicking or
The clicking is irrelevant. I can click over here probably, but it's just like in my head, like I want to click here.
so is it like how long you have a button held for?
It's just finding coordinates based on these. I'm just clicking twice. Click the start, click the stop.
Oh, okay.
'82. '32. There's 16 times 2.
Yeah, in theory. So that's 3 times. So you want the outer ring, right?
Oh, that's 3 times. Yeah. So basically this first notch and then the second notch. Well, that's hard to do. That, yeah, don't do it. Could try to make it easier on ourselves, maybe.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go for a 20 because that's pretty easy, I think. What? Oh, whatever. Jerk. It's hard. It's really hard to aim at the edge of the board the way this works.
Yeah.
Yeah. That feels like it should be close enough. That will get one. That's what I was trying to do. It's just really hard to get to the edge of the board. All right, we're gonna do this. Nope. Huzzah. A little too low. A little too right. All right. Go for a 20 and an 18. Or we can get a 1. 27. Hmm. Okay. Hey.
Yay.
First try. That's for fun. Unless there's someone else. Would you like to play darts, Bouncer? Would you like to play darts, Publican? Sporting man, as in we might play him in darts? Hello again, landlord. I really think it is in your best interest to cooperate with us. Threats will only get you a broken jaw. You'd be well advised to clear off or you'll be the worse for it. Do you think the police would like to know that you are trafficking in wild animals out of India without a license? What would your clientele think of your disgraceful dismissal from military service? Your dear mother would have been mortified to learn that you were an opium eater. I quite apologize, Sarah. We were just leaving. What a queer thing to accuse a man of. You're barking up the wrong tree, mate. I don't know what you're talking about. Except the tiger's head on the wall is a damning bit of evidence. The mix of clients in your place gives you away. The brand of ale you serve reveals much. Yes, I do believe I was thinking of someone else. Sorry to have troubled you. Evidence of my being an expert marksman, more like. Now be off with you before I lose Big Tom on you. Sport. Just what do you mean by that? I'll play you at darts, and if I win, you tell me what I need to know. Well, I am a sporting man, as you say, but I don't play with just anyone. Prove to me you're worth my while, and I'll consider your proposal. If you can beat the house, I'll play you. Have we not beat the house? I'm ready for that game now, if you please. And so you are. Shall we begin? May I please remain in this space for darts? This guy's a cheater. $45.
Hmm. So are you gonna try for the triple 15? Or for that matter, you get 3 shots, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get to 15, 15, 15.
Is there a way to do it in 2?
Yeah, a double and a single. So for example, you could aim for the double, and if you're
Yeah.
close to it,
What if I go for a triple?
well, that's what I'm saying. A triple 15 would do it in 1.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not sure if you can get the triple, then
I think I
3,
aim
6,
for
or 15.
triple and see where I fail.
Sure.
All right, this one and the third. Oh, that's awful.
All right.
32, 16.
So yeah,
No, I
double
don't like that.
16. Yeah. Um,
I just don't like trying to hit that, but I can. Let me try. Oh, no, no. I didn't think that click was going to start it. Thought I had another click. Did he do the same thing? Uh, it's so awkward. I wish the bars would keep going up and down until you're ready.
yeah, I always consider it it's a common one, but I always consider it a design flaw when that isn't the case.
Because you're not going to release the dart if you're not ready.
Yeah.
2. Bullseye. Bullseye. 20 and a double on the 1. 20 and a 2. 11 times 2. I don't like trying to get that. But maybe. I don't know. I'm going to go 20 and then a 2. That should be good. And then... That's so fast. Damn. It just feels so bad that they're better at the edges than I am just because of the design of the game. So you have to like super rapid click. There we go. Yeah? No. No. Awful. Don't do it. $41. Try to get 40. Hey, don't do it. No.
How rude.
Well, it's not exactly like the Robert Downey movies. Or Bashir.
Hmm.
Don't do it. All right, can we get a 2? Let's get a 2. Ah, 2's a little higher. It's hard to gauge that. No.
All right.
Damn it. No.
Dang it.
Have we called dang it?
Oh, dag nabbit.
Have we called dagnab?
That is still not an event, thank goodness.
You got me.
By the way, we didn't soft lock that we know of, but we did revert to an earlier save.
Yeah.
So do we call that or no?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Just looking at the list.
$41.
Oh, geez, that's only possible with like a double 20 and a 1 or a 20 and a triple 7. I think a double 20 and a 1 is slightly possible.
But we have 2 darts this turn.
Yeah, yeah. So like a double 20, like the very, very top red strip.
Oh, I see. When you say double, you mean using... Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I
going to
can't
go
remember
for it.
what the field's actually called. I think the triple is called treble, but I don't
Too
remember what
high.
double's called. Yeah.
Mm. Well, there's our 1. Damn it.
What a jerk face.
They're too good.
Oh, you know what it is?
What?
He realizes he only exists while we're in this area.
That's true.
So he's drawing this out as long as he can, desperate to avoid oblivion.
Yeah, he's doing it. And
Which really
out
is
of
very inconsiderate.
duress. Yeah. I don't want to be stuck in his bar.
Exactly.
He's doing so much better. Stop.
Holy crap.
Don't win. Don't win. Don't win. Don't win. Don't. Okay. It worked.
All right. So, okay.
Yeah. 50 and a 7. Ah. A 37.
Can we just like use a Sharpie to draw in a new space on the board?
Damn it. Oh, he busted. $16. $9. Too low. Oh, 1. He's gonna win. Damn it. I feel like I'd be better at actual darts. Bullseye? There's no 24, is there?
No.
Um,
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. What's 48 divided by 3? 16?
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is technically possible to do
Ugh.
with the treble. Yeah, it's really hard, but it's possible. So
32.
close.
Tom, you suck.
He really does.
But not at darts, apparently. You're really good at darts. Bullseye. $22. $11. Ah, I hate these. Damn it. Oh well. There's just not enough of an opportunity. Let's get all bullseyes. Almost. Stop, Tom. We're supposed to get the bullseyes, not you. When I said that. There we go. 58. Jeez, Tom. $41. Double 20 and a 1 again.
Or where's the 7? Would triple 7 be easier than just do a 20?
20 is easy because it lines up with this.
So would a triple 7 or a double 20 be easier?
Let me try 777. Triple 16. You think it does better when it's behind? Maybe. Eight. Eight's over here. Damn it. Don't. $56. $36. Double 18. Too low. Oh, that's close though. Double 14. I don't like the position of that. 20 and an 8. Oh, we have one shot left for this turn. But he's pretty high still, so maybe we just try to play it safe and get something that gets us close.
Like,
I prefer things on the right side of the board because it makes this it's easier to click fast or than clicking fast. It's easier to aim.
I feel like a 10 would make the next round the easiest.
Probably.
Because like 18 is...
Yeah.
Where's 18 on this?
Up here. That's relatively easy compared to like 8. 8 is awful.
Yeah.
Because it's a fast click on both. $15 is right on the line. 13. Yeah, the 13's not bad. You better not win right now. He almost won. All right.
So I did not even think there was 13. I was like, oh, 12 and 1 isn't that bad. Yeah.
13? Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
I mean, first try.
Nothing but net. I know sports.
And now, Mr. Taggart, as you promised, I'm looking for a young man, about 17, well-built and quick-witted. I'm told he has frequented this establishment. You play a fine game, sir, and as promised, I believe the fellow you're looking for works for a chemist in Haddington Street. You do well in Haddington Street? You do well to direct a few questions his way. Thank you, sir, for the information and the game. You cheat. Any sort of vessel we can get to store bung water.
There's gotta be a better way to phrase that.
We've already looked at these spirits, right? Yep.
I didn't realize the place was haunted.
A large, dirty window. This window faces out into the square. Layers of grime dull the beauty of the stained glass. Not a particularly savory spot, is it, Watson? I don't know. I haven't tasted it. Poverty and drink are a discouraging mix, Holmes. I don't think we can learn much from this crowd. Well, we did learn some stuff. It's umami, really. It's a little salty. Can we move the cart to the bung? No. Move. Open the crate. Open the barrel. Open the crate and barrel. Do you see anything that might lead us further in this affair? I am still amazed that we've come so far as this, Holmes. Lead on and I'll follow. We have to find like a bucket or something. There's a passage here. And a fence there.
What is that? Like, what's that sign?
It's a psychic.
Oh, right.
Probably get some answers from the psychic. The pathway along this fence leads to the main street. Let's go into the passage to the palmist. Now you're just making up words. Good day, gentlemen. Or is it night? You should know. How may Madame Rosa be of service? She predicts that if it's day now, it will be night later. I said look at. Oh, did I say pick up? The crystal ball captures and reflects the flickering light supplied by the candles and the gas fixture above the table. The effect provides a little mystery to an otherwise ordinary room. Oh, I did hit look, and why does he do that when you look at it? Her turbaned head and Indian prayer shawl make her the very image of a woman whose days and nights are spent in pursuit of experience and personalities from the other world. Her glassy eyes, however, may as likely result from an overfamiliarity with cheap gin as from peering into the unknown. An ornately carved column is fastened here. It appears to be more for show than support. The building falls over. Down. Excuse me, may I be of service? No, I'm just looking around. Fine, we'll talk to you. Good day, madame. I'm looking for someone. Do you seek a sign from a loved one who has passed the great beyond? Not really. We are investigating the murder of a young woman. Then you do need to speak to the dead? No, you misunderstand, madame. We are looking for her killer. I'm sorry, I have no powers with the living. Shall I read your palm? I could tell your fortune. I'm sure you could, but not today. I want to speak about a murder. Even if I could talk about it, which I can't. The spirits would not be pleased. Mercury is in retrograde today, you see. Perhaps you would like me to determine your marriage prospects. My hat's in the other room. It's kind of warm. I didn't want to put all that stuff on today. No, thank you. I'm afraid you'd find that my marriage line is very short. Then I cannot help. What a shame. Good day. That's it.
I'm still wearing my hat. Walker.
Yeah, you are. Pick up crystal ball. Move crystal ball. Open crystal ball. Talk to Watson. Oh, there's stairs here. If you'll excuse the expression, Watson, I can't see a bloody thing in here. Your pupils will soon adjust, Holmes. Be patient. The woman barely remembers us, Watson. Perhaps she has many clients who are seeking information about murder victims. You don't suppose Lestrade has been here? Remembers us from when? Have we been here? Is there something we can show her? Tickle, tickle, tickle. I guess we have a new location. Paddington Street Chemist.
I feel like it's a Final Fantasy Tactics joke, and I'm not figuring out what it is.
Or move find. It's called move find. Do you see anything of significance, Watson? It's a lovely old shop, Holmes. That camphor aroma reminds me of the methylated flannel cloth my mother put on my chest when I had a chill. Methylated or methylated?
Yes.
Do you suppose that's the lad we're looking for? He looks more nervous than intelligent to me. His connection to the case, if any, is more than a mystery to me. Is he tall? He looks tall. Well, oh wait, he's standing on a ladder. Pencil holder, balance scale, prescription counter, wall clock, doorbell. A much tarnished brass bell is attached to the shop door. If its clapper had not been removed for falling off, the bell would sound whenever someone entered or left the shop. Maybe it had a prescription and that's why it no longer has the clapper. Like many small businesses, this shop is equipped with a clock as a courtesy to customers. This one, however, appears to be more for decoration than use. There is only one hand and it is not moving. Is everything broken here?
Wait. One more time?
The clock?
Yeah.
Appears to be more for decoration than use. There's only one hand and it is not moving.
You can see both hands.
I do see a pixel that could be a hand.
There is definitely two hands there. This is saying 10:30.
Yeah. An engraved stamp at the base of the scale declares that this precision weighing instrument made of solid brass was manufactured in 1852 in Prague by the respected firm Kafka und Son. Kafka-esque. The chemist counts pills and divides bulk powders into smaller batches on the impermeable and smooth surface of this slab of mottled red Carrara marble. A white powdery residue on the surface suggests that the chemist was using it recently or that his housekeeping habits could stand improvement. So, I mean, a chemist assistant would have access to arsenic. What'd you say?
I was a white residue.
Do you think it's savory? Closer observation and a quick sniff indicate that the residue is common bath talc suffused with the essence of bay leaf.
Oh, they knew what they were doing.
Pick up. Nothing of interest here. Okay. Can we further compare the residues? Suffused with Old Bay. Okay. Pencil holder. A chipped ceramic cup, which, judging from its exterior design, once held a shaving brush. It now contains a pencil stub and an upholsterer's knife.
What is an upholsterer's knife?
It's probably like for getting up upholstery. Yeah, it's like a hook. Like fibers on the underside of... I'm imagining like for something like carpeting, you know how there's like the thing that you use to cut the fibers in the edge.
Maybe like a linoleum knife?
I don't know if that would be the same thing.
Like a hook bill?
I guess.
Hawk bill. I think a hawk bill.
I just imagine this like this hook instrument that kind of like this is describing. It is designed to effectively rip or saw fabric and other soft material.
Is it serrated?
Is it scalpely?
How did they determine it was a scalpel?
Because it was serrated.
Except
I don't know.
Huh.
Doesn't make any sense. Unless it's like tiny. I don't know. A 2-penny notebook with prescriptions written in a shaky hand across the top of each page. The same uncertain hand has recorded the medicines, sleeping potions, stomach powders, and other patent remedies requested by or prescribed for regular customers of the shop.
Not very good for patient confidentiality.
An accounts ledger rests open on this oak stand, which has been built into the counter. Only the names of the products purchased and their costs are recorded. The contents of the partially open cash drawer, which is built into the bottom of the stand, are meager. Just see their money. Potions. Light fixtures. The prescription mixing and counter area of the shop are brightly illuminated by a set of 3 gas-burning chandeliers. The glass bulbs are hand-blown and of an unusually delicate design for a business establishment. They all the same description. Yeah. A thoroughly representative collection of powders, potions, plasters, poultice preparations, pest poisons, tablets, and drugs line the wall. In short, a well-stocked chemist shop. They were going with the alliteration for a while, and then they just gave up at tablets.
Yeah.
Tablets. Drugs? A strongly built lad of 16 or 17 with intelligent eyes is dusting the shop's inventory. His street clothing indicates that he is not officially apprenticed to the chemist. Let's look at the chemist. The balding elderly gentleman wears the gray smock coat that is emblematic of his trade. The lenses in his wire-framed spectacles are as thick as the bottom of a Vitaform elixir bottle. Talk. My compliments, sir. What a quaint shop you have here. Everything in the traditional style with your wares impressively displayed. I have reason to believe that your stock boy can assist me in my investigation. Let's start pleasant. Thank you. Very kind, I'm sure. It's as it was in my father's time. Old ways are best, don't you agree? Nothing changes so much. People still need the same things, from arsenic to zinc oxide. Arsenic, huh? I have it all. How may I help you? I have reason to believe that your stock boy can help us. That's as may be, but as you can see, he is working, and I don't pay him to gossip with customers, let alone people off the street. Good day. May I please speak with your stock boy? Time is money, as they say, sir. We're busy with our inventory at the moment. Another time would be more convenient for him. Good day. But I complimented your shop. But I have a small bottle of Professor Whitcomb's catarrh preparation, please. Why? Of course, sir. I happen to have some right here under the counter. Oh, is there anything else? I'd be grateful for just a moment of your assistance. Time, I'll ask him a question or two at the most. Might I also have some Lansdowne's famous liver elixir? Speak to him by all means if you must, but I'm sure I can't imagine how he can help you. He's reliable and trustworthy, unlike most young people these days. Richard, come down for a moment and speak to these gentlemen, will you? Well, he's not a James. His hair isn't black anyways. Richard, could you tell us of your interest in the actress Sarah Caraway? I think it's just made up. We actually don't have any money. We just pretend we do. Do you know a publican by the name of Taggart? Do you ever make deliveries near Covent Garden? Yes, sir. I'm in and about Covent Garden every day on my business. You've seen a girl named Leslie who sells flowers outside the Moongate? Yes, I have, but I've never been in that pub. I despise Bang Drum and Lager. Then you know a pub called the Moongate? Yes, I mean, no. Well, I know the names of the pubs around there. You are a fool, Richard, or you think I am. Tell me the truth, and I may clear you of your involvement in a most serious... Why are we doing that? It's not Richard. We have no reason to believe it's Richard. Do you know a publican by the name of Taggart? What's a publican? A publican, as if you didn't know, operates a public house. Don't play the fool, boy. It doesn't suit you.
That is not an explanation.
No, I know no one named Taggart, publican or not. Richard, could you tell us your interest in Sarah? I'm sorry, sir, but I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to accuse him of a crime that we have no reason to believe he's committed. Lansdowne's famous liver elixir. Very good, sir. Just the thing to pep up a tired liver. Is there anything else? Why are we asking for all these things? A draft of Vernet's best paregoric mixture. Very good, sir. A sound choice for calming a nervous stomach. Is there anything else? This weather has brought on a touch of ague and the vapors. Do you carry Beechman's tablets? Certainly, sir. I sell them by the cartload during the rainy season. Is there anything else? Not accusing him of a crime. Can we give him the arsenic? No, thank you. I have plenty. Bottle of the professor's best. A large bottle of dark, foul-smelling liquid. Occasional use only, small doses. 25 unadorned white pills. Well, we got our drugs. Use. I don't know what else we would want to do here. There are no items we care to give them, are there?
Can we challenge them to darts?
Unfortunately, no. So this iron bar, I have no idea what we're supposed to do with. Well, see you later. Why can't we ask about a James, you know? We've been led here under the belief that a James works here. Why can't we ask about James?
I'm honestly having a slightly hard time keeping track of everything that's going on. Like, are we looking for one guy or two guys?
We're looking for James.
Because he was
tall, dark-haired James with the sweater who plays rugby.
And smacks his head on doors.
Mm-hmm.
Or door frames.
Yeah, he's our lead suspect right now, and we're not even asking about him where we think he might work. I don't see a moon door in here. We didn't even give a physical description other than young man 17, well built. Like, we know he's tall and has dark hair. Should we just go accuse that boy, Richard, who clearly isn't James, of something that we have no reason to believe he's done? We need to get this cigarette butt too. Oh, we can just pick that up? What did we... Oh, it's the basket.
So was the basket on the barrel or in the barrel?
I think it was suspended on the top with the flowers in the water in the barrel. The barrel is full of colored water. The water is deep red as if a dye or stain has been added to it. Peering deeply into the fluid, you can just make out a shiny object at the bottom. Reach on in. No, reach in. If we have to pull the cork out of the bung to reach into the barrel...
Especially considering the bung is only like not even halfway down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if we can somehow use the baling wire of the basket to like make a hook.
Oh.
Not sure how though.
Like that.
Of course.
A cufflink.
Huh.
How do you think she feels about us doing that to her basket of flowers?
I just like how quickly we turned a basket into a hook.
Maybe it was a hook all along.
So we were looking for Great Britain.
A shiny brass cufflink with the initials GB inscribed upon it. Great Britain. Gary Busey. Goosebumps. Do you know any other GBs? Ghostbusters. I think it's Gary Busey.
Probably is.
Have we met any GBs? Maybe we can show the cufflink to her. Plus, who would be wearing cufflinks? And why are they in this barrel? We were expecting a butt. Game Boy. That's a video game. Maybe we can go in the pub and show it around. George Bush. Garth Brooks. What's the bouncer's name again? Old Tom.
So what I'm getting from this is that we found Chris Gaines's cufflinks.
Chris Gaines.
Yeah. You don't remember Chris Gaines?
No.
Stupidest thing ever. It's Garth Brooks. He, for some reason, made like an alter ego for releasing some music.
Yeah, I know nothing about Garth Brooks.
You missed nothing.
Gail Bedecker.
Is that Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Willy Wonka. WW. Woodrow Wilson. Garlic bread. Oh. Maybe she would like a bottle of perfume. I don't know. Why do we have these drugs? Maybe it's James spelled with a G. James B.
I'm I'm trying to figure out if that would just be like James was just a simple replacement of J and G, or if it'd be like G-I.
It would just be like if you would say like video Jame or Jame Boy.
I'm still gonna say GIF.
Like GIF. Maybe we go to, I don't know. I wanna leave. Well, the perfumery had like a dress shop, but that's not. You wouldn't put cufflinks on a dress.
I mean, you probably could find a valid use depending on the style of the dress if it had to be resized or something.
No, thank you.
I feel like the whole point of this is to somehow identify someone like once you've already found them, not to find someone. But this does mean that we're looking for two different people, doesn't it? Unless it is James with a G.
It's not gonna be James with a G, but
So
yeah.
then yeah.
But previously we were specifically looking for James. Now that we found a GB, like I have no idea. An accomplice? What's the manager's name again?
You look at him and maybe show.
Maybe the ushers wear cufflinks? Can we show things to Watson? Like, what do you think of this? No? Cufflink. The show's still going?
Do you want to check out our journal to see how
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
like, whether it's like obnoxiously long?
Page 21. Let's go to the last page. You. You. It's just literally all the dialogue we've done.
182 pages longer.
Oh.
So if this had been on an actual DOS computer with a printer hooked up, yeah, we could have printed this up so far.
Yeah. Where is it mentioned that we have a GB cuffs?
I don't know if it is.
It should be like the last thing. This is the last thing we did.
Try doing search and seeing if the word cufflink shows up.
Cuff. Maybe this is just dialogue.
It might be.
Liver.
Oh, we can see how searching works. Yeah, find out if it's loops.
Doesn't loop.
That's annoying.
James.
Can we show the cufflinks to Watson?
I tried.
Uh,
It's too obvious that the boyfriend did it. That's what I thought too. Could be Garth Brooks.
I think it's pretty obviously going to be the butler. And the butler is a Ghostbuster.
Maybe we can talk to Lestat. Lestrade. Gerard Butler. Yep.
There you go.
What's going on? Sometimes it just doesn't take clicks. Go. He looks like the guy from The Office. Here. I don't know any... I maybe know a couple characters from The Office, but I never watched it, so I don't know his name. Nothing. GB. Maybe we can figure something out from our little urchin boy. No, never mind. Wait. And what's the deal with the bar? It's a 2-foot section of iron pipe. Both ends are corroded by rust. There's a trace of red paint on one end. Find out who has a cockatoo. Yeah, I don't know. What do we do? Richard? You're a fool, Richard, or you think I am. Tell me the truth, and I may clear you of involvement in the most serious crime. I'm telling you the truth. I really don't know anything important about Miss Carraway.
Nothing important.
Yeah. Don't mince words, Richard. Miss Carraway has been brutally murdered, and you were recently asking about her. He was? Tell us about your involvement with her. Honesty will serve you well. Maybe we were looking for two people, like you said. Don't mince words, Richard. Murdered? She can't have been. I never even got to speak with her. I wanted to marry her ever since I saw Love's Labor Lost. I was that smitten with her. I wanted to find out where she lived and everything about her. Now she's dead. I'll never love another. Oh, Richard. I'm sorry, Richard. I hadn't realized that Miss Carraway had such an ardent admirer. Is there anything you can tell us that might help us? No, just leave me alone if you would. Of course. Come, Watson.
Really?
That's it.
So, if a possible suspect says, "What? She's dead? Oh man, I totally had a thing for her. Oh, can you just stop asking any questions and never look into this ever again?" That just works. I mean, maybe it does work.
I might have gotten just a bit of soap in my eye. There's like a little plant hopper on my desk.
What's I feel like I've looked this up, but I don't. Oh, those things.
Those things.
I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Mind you, I'm not as close to the grass as I used to be.
So now what?
I'm honestly wondering. Oops, sorry, I smacked my headset.
Didn't hear it.
If we have to be somewhere else for a while and come back, just like when the kid's looking for evidence for us.
Looking for evidence for us?
Like, okay, it's like when we gave the something to the kid and he had to like look into it.
Mm-hmm.
We had to be somewhere else for a while before he came back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if it's just something similar with Richard, where like now that he knows whatever happened, maybe he just kind of has to like process it. And if we eventually come back, he'd be like, "Ah, I guess I'm ready to talk to you about it now."
Richard, it's time to talk.
Hmm.
Did you murder her with this?
Can we ask him about the perfume?
We'll give him our business card. No, nobody's gonna take our business card, are they? We just have them. It feels like too true to life. Just have a stack of business cards that nobody wants. Did you ever find her? No, we haven't found her sister, Anna. Maybe, oh, maybe we can figure something out because she's ill, right? Is there any way we can ask the pharmacist about Anna? Oh, can we look at the prescription book more closely?
How do we know she's sick again?
Her boss told us, the manager.
So we haven't like
Nothing
found
else.
any like medication or something physical we could use to compare against.
Oh, maybe something in her dressing room? I don't know. Maybe there's something at her house, flat, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, not necessarily true, of course. That's true.
She could be stabbing people,
She
including her
could be.
sister.
That was one of my thoughts. I thought maybe she could have done it. prescription book. It just describes it as a prescription book. There's like no list of it. It doesn't tell us who the customers are. Oh, maybe, I don't know, maybe we can we have all these remedies. I think this one is like a stomach remedy. Like an upset stomach. One of these two.
Can't remember where we got either of those.
We got all of these here. We just started asking him for no particular reason for these things. And he gave them to us. Yeah.
So maybe we're actually in an action movie and don't realize it. So we mix them all together and throw it at the bad guy, and it'll turn into like a bomb. And they like walk away and like don't even bother looking back at the explosion.
See if they know the weird stalker guy. Yeah, maybe. Do they know Richard? Or, oh, whoops, wrong place. But is there anything else we can do here? I'm still wondering about this iron bar.
Yeah, I can't see how it could possibly be useful. The victim wasn't stabbed with it.
It was just laying here. Oh, is it? It's from here.
Oh, you're right. So is that a sign of a struggle? Was
Maybe.
someone like waiting beside the door and like ready to like reach through the railing to pull someone's foot out from under him and like, oh no, splat.
Yeah, this is the place we want to be, isn't it? Ask about a stalker. Maybe he can just give him back his iron bar.
Do you know anyone named GB?
There's so many questions I want to ask that we can't ask.
I didn't know if you could like drop the cufflinks on him to prompt the GB question.
No, thank you. What did the card with the flower say? A secret admirer. Can we show this card to Richard? Did we try that?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
That's a good question. No, thank you. Do you want 2 tickets to the opera? Is there something we missed from the sisters' dressing room? Hmm. There can't be anything else here.
Like, the field is the only place that looks like we haven't used the location for anything yet, and yet I can't see how it could possibly be useful.
Maybe we can take his bucket. I don't know.
I can't imagine what tests we could possibly do, but maybe we try doing tests on the cufflinks.
Maybe.
I can't think of a single one, and also the cigarette butt, I guess. We're not going to be doing for fingerprints. We're not going to be. I mean, when were fingerprints even invented?
No, thank you.
Like, we just tune out my nonsense by now.
Oh, use. You can't do that.
Cigarette.
I feel like I tried it. Let's see.
Not that it would have made any sense, but all right. So we're trying. I'm just gonna start typing things down to take note of everything. Even though I'm not gonna, I don't remember. I'm not gonna remember why we are looking for both of these guys. So Richard was infatuated with,
Dead lady.
yeah, what's her name? Sarah?
Sarah.
Oh, wow. All right. And James, someone.
Was like the supposed boyfriend of Sarah.
Well, the Sarah or the sister?
Sarah.
Huh.
So the guy who was infatuated was not the guy that was a jerk at the flower girl stand.
Right.
Seems like that was James.
Except it was someone with a GB.
But there was someone with a GB, and then there was also... Wait, the guy... Okay, so... Here's where things don't make sense. Don't add up. The guy at the pub... We asked him about the guy who frequents the pub. Oh, never mind. It's Watson. I mean, that's us. I get us mixed up. But the guy, Richard, said he doesn't go in the pub.
Could be lying.
Could be lying. Yeah, exactly. Do you reckon? Ooh, that what? Why did we not see this before? Yes, sir. I've seen that fancy link more than once. It belongs to a chap named Blackwood. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. He knew what they served. But I mean, that doesn't necessarily prove that he went in the pub. Just knowing about what's in there. Yeah. But I think he was lying. Who is Mr. Blackwood? He's a big blowhard, that's who. He's almost as stuffed as those specimens of his. Oh, is it James Blackwood? See that tiger over the door there? I brought that one down myself during my tour in India. Blackwood can't spend 5 minutes in here without telling me about the ratty job that was done mounting it. He claims to be the best taxidermist in London. Do you know where we might find this fellow? Well, now that I do... Well, now that I do not. But if you must see some of his work, you can. There's a specimen of Bradley's tobacco shop just west of here. The proprietor's a friend of mine. He had Blackwood stuff a moose he bagged on holiday. I don't think Blackwood sounds like a teenager, though, if he's like...
No, it sounds like it's someone else.
Uh-huh. I've seen it myself, and I don't know what it is that Blackwood goes on about. My tiger's easily better, unless it's like Blackwood's son is James.
Hmm.
Yeah. So we should have a new location now. Bradley's tobacco. Boop-boo-doo-doo. Mounted moosehead. That's the one. This is a large stuffed moosehead mounted on a mahogany board. The taxidermist appears to have been more than competent. Near the top of the board is a metal plaque with an inscription on it. It cannot be read by simply looking up. The head itself conceals it. Cigar crate. Smoke. This young man is reading an old tattered novel. He looks up occasionally to see if his customers need anything. He seems rather indifferent to his job here. A large crate. It is made of fiberboard and wood and has a rough finish. Labels and customs declarations are pasted on the lid. They indicate that the crate contained tobacco leaves and finished cigars from Cuba. May we speak with the proprietor, please? Perhaps you can tell us where that moose head comes from. It is imperative that I find out where the moose head was stuffed. Can you think of anything that might help me? From somewhere in North America, I believe. No, my boy, he means you know where the proprietor had that moose head preserved. Indeed, Watson, I should have been more precise. I don't know anything about that. I've heard him boasting about that moose, though. Very proud of it, he is. Says they are very dangerous. Doesn't look dangerous, does it? Well, it's just a head, so. I'm sorry, sir, but I don't have any idea, and I can't think of anyone else that might know. I'm just helping out here, temporary like. I'm sorry, sir, he's in Scotland shooting grouse. He won't be back for several days, I'm afraid. I'm told that he's rarely in with all his hunting trips. He's even been to East Africa. Grouse, Blackwood. Can we ask to look at the moose head more closely? Can we move crates? Oh. Hold on there. I can't give you the run of the place. The owner would be angry if he found out I had allowed anyone to mess about in his shop.
Can we stab this fellow so he won't stop us?
It is of vital importance that I be allowed to continue my investigation without hindrance. Yeah, we could stab him with, like, say, a serrated scalpel.
Good idea.
And then investigate the murder. I'm sorry, sir, but I don't know who you are, and I can't be letting just anyone come in and start moving things around. He's not just anyone. This is Sherlock Holmes. My dear boy, I assure you I will harm nothing. Your sense of responsibility does you proud, but your assistance would be most valuable. It may help apprehend a murderer. Well, I suppose it's all right if you look about the place, as long as you're careful. So we can move
Knock
crates?
over everything.
Oh, I thought we were going to, like, stack them up over here.
We might. That left one looks like it can move.
The other crate is in the way.
Sound must be terrible.
No. Can't open it. Do we keep moving crates?
This is a bit cartoonish.
What?
This is a bit cartoonish. Really?
Much better. From this vantage point, you can make out the metal plaque, which reads, John Bradley, May 1885. Okay.
So if we assume they're related, then it could be James Bradley.
Why would James be related to any of these people, though?
I can't remember who's which. But like you said, it's possible the cufflinks were his father's.
Well, okay, so we've got a Blackwood, we've got a John Bradley.
Oh crap, Bradley Blackwood. What the heck?
Yeah, and we've got a James blank. So we could just go over there and start saying Bradley, Blackwood, or something. Maybe one of those names will get us somewhere. But we don't really know for sure. We could try. If it lets us, the game lets us.
Can we show this guy cufflinks?
No.
Oh, right. No, it was part of dialogue last time. I feel like if we were to start walking around with the head, it would really get people to take us more seriously and possibly want to get rid of us sooner.
Yeah, that might be generally true. Just carrying a head around.
Yeah.
We know a couple surnames, sir. Or maybe we don't.
We might need to like restart the dialogue or something. Like talk to him and do it. Like
Usually it's not grayed out when that's the case, but
Oh.
why? No. Maybe we have to keep making more connections with this Bradley.
Or Blackwood.
Oh, James Bradley. Or maybe we can ask... I don't know. Or not John Bradley, not James Bradley. John Bradley. We should just ask the psychic. John Bradley. We really can't ask anymore. Do we look more at the moose head? Is there something else about it? We just wanted to see the name. You've purchased cigars here before, have you not, Watson? Indeed, Holmes. They were allegedly rolled by the hands of Cuban maidens, but who can say? Very expensive they were. That is certainly the head we heard of at the Moongate, Watson. A noble beast, Holmes. It seems a pity that it should have become a wall ornament in a public place. Very dubious taste, I should say. So would that just lead us back to... Like, I don't know. Does that lead us back to the pub? Where is it supposed to lead us? Maybe we can look at the tiger head more closely. Yeah, why is Bradley significant?
Wait, why is... Okay, so the cufflinks belonged... Yeah, wait a minute.
To Blackwood.
Can we go somewhere where we can see the journal again? Because I want to see what the bartender said. And probably jump to the last page. Oh, that makes sense too.
Chap named Blackwood. And Holmes said, and just who is Mr. Blackwood? He's a big blowhard, that's who. He's almost as stuffed as those specimens of his. See the tiger over there? I brought that one down myself during my tour in India. Blackwood can't spend 5 minutes in here without telling me about the ratty job that was done mounting it. He claims to be the best taxidermist in London. Then I said, do you know where we might find this fellow? And the bartender said, well, now that I do not. Now that I do not, but if you must see some of his work, you can. There's a specimen at Bradley's tobacco shop just west of here. The proprietor is a friend of mine. He had Blackwood stuff a moose he bagged on holiday. I've seen it myself, and I don't know what it is that Blackwood goes on about. My tiger's easily better. So Bradley bagged the moose, and Blackwood stuffed it for him.
So what did it accomplish to read that Bradley shot the moose that Bradley shot?
We got his first name, which is
But
John.
we
But-
weren't looking for his first name.
No, we weren't. But that's what we got. And we got 1885 is when it happened, when he shot the moose. Blackwood probably had Leslie write the love letter to Sarah. That's true. But why are we on this path? It's the thing. Why do we care about Bradley's first name and the year he bagged the moose?
Can we see the dialogue that the flower lady said about the writing the note?
She basically said he was a huge jerk, and
Yeah, but I want to see like why we were like what exactly we were talking about. Probably a card or a note. Probably have to search backwards.
yeah, what was her name?
Well, apparently it was Leslie.
Right.
I'm so good at remembering names.
Wait, no, I'm not searching anymore. There's only one instance of Leslie here. Oh, here we go. Need that water for my flowers, sir.
So it's. Oh wait, there it goes.
Oh, I'm just going back to see. I don't have many carnations now because I had plenty. What did he look like? I'm seeking more complete description of the man myself. It is possible he had you inscribe a card for him. Many customers like to add a personal touch to their flowers, especially if they're there to be a gift. My mom says I have a lovely way about writing. Show me the card. It's the card you wrote. It probably is, yes, sir, it is. I remember the man. He seemed nice enough, so when he asked me to write a special note to this lady friend, I was glad to help. But no sooner had I finished and handed it back to him than he started in asking me to come have drink with him in the pub there. Told him no at least a dozen times. When he finally gave up, he told me to come around and see him when I changed my mind, like I ever would. Where did he say you could find him? You know, that's a funny thing. It seemed like he was about to, and...
All right, so then it's not because he's necessarily a suspect. It's because he had at least some connection to one of the two sisters. I forget which.
The one that was murdered. He had the card written for the flowers to deliver to her, so he is pretty closely connected.
I mean, I send flowers to random people all the time. Do you not?
Not all the time, but...
Usually I do a little differently. I just grab a sack of whole wheat and smack people with it, but it's the same thing, basically.
But why would he have flowers sent to her? And tell her to write a note that says some Shakespeare stuff.
Now that part's interesting. I wonder. I can only think of a few explanations, and none of them quite make sense. Like it's possible that he's trying to set up Richard for the fall. It's possible he wanted someone else's handwriting on the note.
Mm-hmm.
How did his cufflink get off in the barrel?
He threw a cigarette butt.
Yeah, that's weird.
He tossed a cigarette into my barrel. I thought we were going to find the cigarette and then compare it to the one from the crime scene.
Yeah. On the other hand, I think the point is that A, when you look at the barrel, and B, to establish that this is someone who leaves cigarettes behind, and the killer is also someone who leaves cigarettes behind.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay.
Just in the general sense.
Nothing a respectable girl would repeat. He tossed a cigarette in my water barrel, looked at his sleeve, and cursed something to... Oh. Because he lost his cufflink.
Okay.
Looked around my barrel, cursed again, and then stomped off down the street. Okay, forgot all that stuff.
Okay, so
I think Blackwood just should be the last name then of potentially James. Maybe? I don't know.
but we don't know why GB.
Blackwood. Yeah, so it's a
Yeah,
different
G.
G. Games Blackwood. James.
What was?
There's nothing else we can ask anyone in the pub. They're all drunk and stupid and want to play darts.
Did we talk to all of them again after finding the name Blackwood?
Yeah. I mean, I'll go back.
This game is weird about like adding.
Can we show the cufflink? Did we try showing? We did.
I wonder if we can show the cufflinks to the psychic. That's how Sherlock Holmes solves his crimes, right? Not by logic or deduction, but rather by psychics.
Well, I mean, logically, the psychic just knows, so why wouldn't you?
That's a good point. Oh, the problem is the cufflinks don't have a palm.
We need his hand.
Oh, that's better than my idea. I was thinking that we should take the hand off the body and bring it over to her.
Yeah, I've looked at talking to everybody. Nothing from the bouncer. Shouting drunk, nothing. Staggering drunk. Another game of darts, which is highlighted for some reason.
That's probably just because the mini game is fun.
But it's only him that's highlighted for him. We can play any one of them in darts.
Is he like the mid difficulty?
He's the easy difficulty.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think you might have to try it then. Was he this good last time?
He's not doing that great. I think it's about the same. So we're not doing that great this time, and he's doing worse than us. That time he's now doing better. $30.
Where's the 15? Yeah, double 15 seems a little tricky to do.
A little bit.
Triple 10.
Whoops. Hey,
Oh,
25.
works. And 5 should be pretty easy. Yeah. Now, does he have any new dialogue?
Nope.
And who was the second patron you played with?
This guy.
Does he have new dialogue?
Nope.
Oh, but you can challenge him though.
I can always challenge him. I can always challenge all of them.
Oh. Huh.
Now that we finished.
Interesting.
Apparently the drink of choice in this pub is beer. The bar is fitted for 3 barrels of the same brand. Bang Drum and Lager. Oh. The soldier in the picture is a youthful version of the landlord himself, wearing a ribbon indicating he is in his first year of service in India. In the picture dated 9 March 1865, the soldier wears the uniform and regimental insignia of the 1st Bangalore Fusiliers. Fusiliers? They were known for their exceptionally long tours abroad, never less than 5 years, unless death or disgrace brought them back sooner. Can we ask about that now? No. This is the main supporting beam of the establishment's roof. There are several deep and dangerous looking knife gashes in it. Blood and hair mark several indentations in the beam. What the heck? Can we ask about that? No.
All right. So back to the list. So Richard was infatuated with Sarah. James was supposedly her boyfriend. Blackwood, who may or may not be the same guy.
He's G though.
Yeah. Well, or is wearing G. And he's working for John Bradley. Go back to the pharmacy because like it's weird that all we got is just the name of someone we didn't need the name of.
Yeah. And I think the year might be important.
Unless we can ask the kid about John Bradley. But that would just be like so weird. Can we push those boxes more or check out the other mounted dealie?
Cannot be moved.
Can we look at the ram's head?
No. Can we move the head? Oh, on the back of the mahogany boards, some text is engraved into the wood. It reads Oxford Taxidermy, 188 Oxford Street. Okay.
Okay.
You must be Blackwood. Or should I say Gary Busey? Let's look around. Buffalo. The taxidermist has exercised a considerable skill on the head of this extremely large specimen of African buffalo. The span of its horns measures almost 7 feet, even though the tip of one horn is missing. Pots and bottles. Just the tip. Some of the taxidermist's chemical preparations are open and clearly contribute to the foul smell of the workshop. The jars are variously labeled: burnt alum, chloride of lime, saltpeter, arsenic, arsenic, camphor, tincture of musk, and salt of tartar. Look. Tools. The edge of the table is covered with many of the tools of the taxidermist's art. A small stock of saws, cutting pliers, needles of various sizes, thread, crooked awls, and a camel hair brush, and a serrated scalpel. Pail. Ooh, can we have that? This large pail is partially uncovered, and the unmistakably pungent odor of formaldehyde assaults the nostrils of those around it, excepting those of the specimen, of course. Notice the spread carcass. A Thompson's gazelle whose thoracic cavity has been sliced open. The animal's hide shows signs of deterioration, doubtless the result of the long trip from the Serengeti to London. Smock. A heavily soiled and smelly smock hangs on a brass hook. It appears to be too small to comfortably fit the man working at the table.
Really?
This must be James's smock. James Blackwood. Beaker full of foul-smelling liquid. This large flask is unstoppered, and the unmistakable pungent odor of formaldehyde assaults the air around it. Kangaroo. Despite its blue-gray color, this female is a great red kangaroo from the inland plains of Australia.
Can we pick up any of those tools?
Lars. I'll talk after talking to him. I'll do that. Excuse me, Mr. Blackwood. Ah, good day, gentlemen. You just missed Mr. Blackwood, I'm afraid. I'm Lars Sorensen, his assistant. Perhaps I can help you? I'm Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. We're assisting the police in a murder investigation. Very thrilling work, I'll wager. We don't slaughter our corpses here. These victims are deceased when they arrive. Very droll, Mr. Sorensen. Perhaps that's what passes for professional humor here. What was Mr. Blackwood's interest in Miss Sarah Carraway? How does Mr. Blackwood spend his evenings? When we look around the shop, where's Mr. Blackwood now? To whom does this smock belong? That's Mr. Blackwood's. I take better care of my equipment. He's a very messy fellow. Where is he now? Out, obviously. What was his interest in Miss Sarah Carraway? I'm sure I don't know. I've never heard of the woman. I have no idea. I'm his employee, not his guardian. When we look around the shop, help yourselves, but I warn you to exercise great care. I'd like this pail of formaldehyde, please. Please, sir, touch nothing. The specimens are very delicate. My chemicals and tools are very dangerous in the hands of a layman.
How dangerous?
Oh, we just took the smock. Okay. We're allowed to just take the smock?
Yes.
Heavily soiled and smelly smock. Who soiled my smock? He said touch nothing, and we just pick up the smock.
Well, touch nothing that he has to worry about.
Yeah. You think he might care that we're taking his boss's smock?
Tell me, by the gazelle's left leg, there's a twinkling.
Oh, the knife. Oh. This knife could easily be mistaken for a surgeon's scalpel, were it not for the fact that the blade is slightly longer and its cutting edge is serrated, presumably to saw through an animal's hide. Okay.
Can we pick it up?
That's a tool, is it not? Does he not care that we're picking up his tools when they matter to us?
Maybe he realizes that his boss is a murderer and is like, well, I'm not gonna obstruct.
This knife could easily be mistaken for a surgeon's scalpel. Yeah, okay.
I think we need to find out if this actually is a murder weapon, so we need to find someone to test it on.
Oh, we need to see if it actually works.
Yeah.
Watson.
You can't stab Watson. Now, let's head to Scotland Yard.
I think we could head to the coroner maybe. Compare like
Sense,
the weapon or the tool to the wounds on the body or something.
Coroner's a tool.
No, thank you. I have my own tools. Ugh.
We're here for the police. We're not looking for evidence.
Somebody.
Do we have anything that represents the results of like whatever test they did on the knife or on the wounds?
No, we have the powder, the arsenic that was on, well, around the stab areas. Wonder if we can do chemical stuff.
Yeah, I was wondering that.
Maybe we can detect traces of arsenic on the blade.
It would make sense. We assume that the arsenic was there for the sake of poisoning the person, but it could just be because that's what the knife is used for. You cannot murder your lab equipment.
What are we going to use these on?
I guess we could talk to a knife, like either the cop in the coroner's office or the cop in the.
Yeah, I tried the guy in the coroner's office. We could try the inspector.
Oh, I thought we tried the coroner.
I tried both.
Oh, I did not notice.
The investigator in there is working on a different case, so he doesn't really care. But Lestrade might care. Or we're just wasting his time. What do you have? A
It's
knife.
really weird to have the bloody smock and actual murder weapon of the killer, and we can't even acknowledge it.
We don't know it's the murder weapon. We know it's like the murder weapon.
We know that there, at the very least, is an alternate explanation for what they assumed had no alternate explanation.
Right.
The hole in their theory that they assumed there wasn't an explanation for.
Yeah. Like, oh, it's just Jack the Ripper again. We don't We don't care to investigate Jack the Ripper's murders anymore.
Even ignoring that part, just the fact that, like, well, wait, was it serrated before? I guess he just changed his mind. But clearly it's a scalpel. I mean, I guess, can we just give the knife to this guy? Be like, hey, explain.
I think I tried already. Yeah.
I'm assuming that you can't grab that chemical from the very corner of the table, right?
This one?
Yeah.
This carcass here?
Oh, fair enough. I didn't know if anything here was going to have arsenic. Like, I know they mentioned arsenic,
Yeah, there's arsenic in the pots and bottles area.
but nothing specifically arsenic-y. Can we compare the knife on the body itself?
Oh.
Oh.
What is this knife used for? Well, it's not for slicing roast beef. Please be careful. It's extremely sharp. I use it for separating skin from the soft tissue beneath it, among other things. Yeah, music is going bananas. I believe a knife like this was used to kill Miss Carraway. Perhaps this very knife.
Why would you say that?
Your situation is serious, Mr. Sorensen. I'll see you charged as an accessory to murder if you don't assist me. It is urgent that I find Mr. Blackwood. No need to threaten me, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell you what I know. I overheard Blackwood making an appointment to meet someone at the Surrey commercial docks. That's a huge area. Can't you be more specific? Sorry, that's all I know, except that knife there belongs to Mr. Blackwood. It's not my knife. Give us a brief description of Blackwood, if you will. He is of medium build with gray hair. He wears a top hat and a monocle. Doesn't sound like tall James with black hair.
I wonder if maybe there's like multiple routes to explain things in this game or something. Like maybe we could have found James by now.
I don't know. Mr. Sorensen, could I ask you just one more thing? No, Mr. Holmes. I've told you everything I know. Now you must excuse me. I need to finish this gazelle before it rots. You think you can finish that whole gazelle by yourself?
That's how hungry he is.
No. The docks. Do you see a new location anywhere?
I mean, I don't remember that.
He said he
hat
couldn't
symbol.
be more specific.
What is that hat? Or is it
there's
the fashion place?
Oh, this one over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
It's
Caraway's flat.
Okay.
So the docks, but he couldn't be more specific. So we don't have a point yet.
Okay.
Let me just like read again exactly what he said though. Surrey commercial docks. Sorry, that's all I know. Medium build with gray hair. He wears a top hat and a monocle. Does that description help us in any new way?
Not unless we can. Hypothetically, we could ask the coach if anyone's like father has a top hat and monocle. I feel like people who wear monocles always wear monocles.
Is he in any way shaped like a peanut?
Does he actually have a top hat?
Yes, right? He doesn't have a monocle though, is it? Is that right?
Mr. Peanut has both. Okay.
Okay.
What about penny bags or money bags?
He
has a top hat but no monocle.
No monocle. That's what it is. You don't think Surrey is in London?
Huh.
Did a man in a top hat buy perfume from you?
It's actually a pretty valid question. She looks so ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like her arms are stuck on after the fact.
That's how people are made.
I am reasonably sure you're making that up.
Yeah.
Can we go to the coroner and try comparing the ostensible murder?
Now that we
weapon?
talked about it more with Lars, maybe.
Oh, I just meant like, can we just like click it on the corpses?
Just stab the corpses with it.
Well, I meant like hold it up to the existing holes, but yeah, you can make new holes to see if they match.
Yeah. You can't do that or you won't do that.
You might need to pull a body up. I might as well talk to him first. Oh, you can't do something in that view?
Well, Sarah's body's over here. So these are all Jack the Ripper victims, right? And then this is Sarah.
Can we investigate her body? Can we use the knife on the body?
I think I tried it.
Can you look at the body?
Even concealed by a sheet, poor Sarah's body is in shambles. If we can get more stuff from the manila envelope. I'm not quite finished with some of these items, Mr. Holmes.
I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the Grand Negus or you're still Larry.
I was going for, yeah, Grand Negus.
Huh.
Nobody wants our murder weapon.
I feel like there should be a way to compare somehow.
Exit. Thank you. Clicked it like 3 times. Nope.
Oh, and fingerprinting didn't start until like turn of the century.
Yeah, that's right. Fingerprints weren't invented yet, like you were saying. Analyze the weapon or smoke at the lab. We tried that earlier. I don't know if that would have changed after talking to Lars again, but... maybe we can go back here and find out more information about Blackwood. We know something about Surrey Docks, but not specifically where at Surrey Docks.
Is the pub full of sailors?
Sailors? I think we were kind of accusing, at the time we were accusing the pub owner of smuggling or something. Something about his patrons gave it away. Can't remember exactly what it was that we were accusing him of.
It's also weird there's a palm reader and we still haven't found a use for it.
Yeah, that's not wrong. That's... we've had no reason to believe she would have any information.
And yet someone bothered drawing another whole screen.
Mm-hmm.
Which obviously is not how you're supposed to solve a case, but like
Yeah, we have no reason to come in here other than
Can we give
it
her-
exists.
there's gotta be something in there or something we can give her, if not yet. Or something we can do with that ball.
Give her a cockatoo feather. Perfume. Yeah, I don't... we have no reason to think there's anything to do there, but... Other than that it exists and we haven't done anything there yet. I feel like we should still be following this lead about the Surrey docks, but I don't know how.
I'm assuming we don't. It doesn't think that we collectively have enough information to talk to the coach now. But honestly, this feels like guessing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, a while ago we could have just started saying surnames to him and...
Pull out a phone book. Wait, they don't have a phone book yet.
Yeah, books weren't invented yet.
Pull out a telegram book.
This place has served no function all game.
Watch it be the fashionable couple.
Oh, how can we effectively scour the Surrey commercial docks for Blackwood? Perhaps the redoubtable canine Toby can help. Indeed, Watson, he just might be able to pick up Mr. Blackwood's scent. Who's Toby? Does he work for Scotland Yard?
Maybe he's hanging around a little undead girl?
Toby?
Press 44.
Oh. That Toby. That Toby's a
Oh, wait.
monster.
Oh wait, he's dead because we killed him.
Oh yeah, we did kill him. He volunteered to be killed though.
What a nice coincidence he wasn't able to actually articulate that. But we can tell.
I suspect Lestrade's not gonna have anything about Toby. Watson, please do go on about Toby who we've never heard of before, please.
Well, just in case, we could check the journal and see, go to the very start and then look for the first instance of Toby.
Toby.
We have to like search like backwards then, right?
Yeah.
Go to the
Search. There's only one instance of Toby.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well try talking to the brat.
He said redoubtable canine.
It's kind of implied that this dog is just like part of your. Is retinue a word?
It is.
Like your retinue of like lackeys, contacts, buddies. Victorian Scooby-Doo.
I'm assuming we'll use this for scent, the smock.
Oh, good idea. Come back with bottle formaldehyde.
Maybe Wiggins is secretly a dog. Who is Toby? The game doesn't set this up for us.
What?
My name is Jonas.
Toby or not Toby?
That is the question. Oh, there's Toby, old Sherman's. I didn't know we unlocked a place by Watson randomly mentioning a dog named Toby.
But this does mean that Watson was technically helpful.
Finally. Oh. Old Sherman. Are those rats?
I think it's Toby.
Greetings, Sherman. I trust I find you well. Oh, it's you, Sherlock. What a surprise. And you've brought Dr. Watson. How nice. I hope you've paid your respects to the animals. They always like to see old friends. Regrettably, we're not on a social call. We have need of your treasure's extraordinary skill. Treasure? Is treasure a bird? Regrettably, we are not on a social call. Ah, you've come for Toby then, and not a moment too soon. He's been moping around all morning. I believe he's pining for a feline friend that passed into the great beyond. A good chase should be just the ticket for lifting his spirits. I should like to borrow him then. Thank you, old friend. Of course, Sherlock, and here, you'll need his leash.
Oh, it's Toby's right beside Watson.
Is it Badger or a Badger?
Yes.
McCall.
Poor Toby on this and the straw over there, all sad.
Yeah. Though clearly a sort of pet, this badger is hardly tame. He continuously hisses, claws the floor, and bares his teeth when anyone, including the old Sherman, comes within 10 feet of him.
So basically, it's a badger that got stuck in the building, and it's like, well, you're a pet now.
Mr. Owl. A large tawny owl surveys the room from a cleverly selected perch and makes his occasional inquiries. A lethal nocturnal hunter, he presumably helps keep the premises clear of unwanted rodents. His presence may account for the fact that the room is kept in a kind of twilight, lit only by the stove and whatever light passes into the shop through very dirty windows. This young, long-tailed parrot from South America is caged. Given that Sherman's other birds roam freely through the shop, it may be assumed that this macaw is either living up to his species' reputation for viciousness, or that Sherman is concerned that his specimen carries psittacosis. Doesn't talk. A sturdy, empty cage.
Sounds like we need that cage.
Books. Given the condition of the shop and the appearance of old Sherman, it is unexpected that his library contains one of the finest private collections of ornithological subjects in England. Among his treasures are an elephant folio of Audubon's The Birds of America and an exhaustive history of embalming and taxidermy by the French specialist Bethier. Bethier? Beth. So he's got stuff on taxidermy too. It was old Sherman the whole time. Your canine friend, Toby. The dog is an ungainly brown and white long-haired flop-eared mongrel, half spaniel, half greyhound, with a steady eye and a waddling gait. A waddling gait.
That's not the right gate.
Maybe that's what they mean.
That's a fair point. By the way, after this, we should try picking up the cage.
Okay. I also want to talk to Watson for his insights. He's known by a select few to be the best tracking dog in England and perhaps the whole of Europe. Have you seen your friend the Badger, Watson? I'm not ashamed to admit that I am fully prepared to jump up on this table the moment I do, Holmes. I make no claim to understand what goes on in that beast's so-called mind. Pick up. Talk. We can't talk to the dog? Can we pet the dog? Guess we're just giving it a smock. Nope, can't do that.
Do we have a leash?
Oh, we used the leash. That's right. Forgot about the leash. Use leash. Here, boy. Your favorite squadron emerged victorious? Hey, Bernald.
Hey, Bernald.
He's in there, Watson. I'd stake my life on it. I've never known Toby to err. The Mets.
Okay, Apu.
Blackwood most certainly entered the warehouse through this door. Draw your revolver, Watson. Let us seize the malefactor straight away. I am unarmed, Holmes. You didn't tell me that firearms would be required here. Perhaps under the circumstances we should not be too hasty. Quite right, Doctor. I nearly lost my head. Caution is in order. Blackwood is unquestionably vicious, and he may be armed. We know he is not alone. As always, Holmes, you have raised the most pertinent issues. Let us learn more before proceeding. Manifest. According to the ship's manifest, the Carthago carried a load of olive oil from Cadiz, but a simple sniff of the offloaded cargo indicates something stronger than olive oil filled those barrels. The La Dodgers. Some sturdy rope, a 30-foot length of strong, though weathered rope. You never know when you'll need some rope. Oak casks with a standard 36 imperial gallon capacity. One of them is leaking greasy, acrid ooze from its bung. It is obviously low-grade sherry wine destined to be served at some of London's less discriminating public houses. Closer examination reveals that the side of the crate was recently opened and that it has been nailed tightly shut again.
Don't you just hate when your greasy bung starts oozing?
I don't have that problem.
Me neither.
The ship is a clipper named Carthago. It appears deserted. The Thames. Hey, look, there's Big Ben. The sparkling river's true condition can be guessed by looking at the refuse strewn along its banks. This unmarked oak cast is the standard 36, blah, blah, blah. This one probably does too, but it has an open bung. The bung of the barrel is missing. Now, is it the bung or is it the cork in the bung? The bung's the hole, right? Or is it a bung hole and the bung is the cork?
The bung is the cork. It's not made out of cork. And the bung hole is the part that the bung goes into.
Right. It's just that earlier, the other barrel said it had a cork in the bung. I think, or it was interchangeable using cork and bung in a way that was confusing. Bung fact.
Hey, Anvil.
Hey, Anvil.
Oh, and bats. Everyone's showing up.
And bats. Hey, bats.
TP for my bun.
Wait, is that voice still Plankton?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Would you like it changed?
No, but what are the options?
There are a lot of options.
Is there, the name of it so I can just see the list?
I don't even remember the site that let me look that up real quick. It's they're just like AI voices.
Yeah.
Um
TTS Monster.
it might, yeah, that's the one, I think.
Oh, it's got so many names. I'm not seeing Plankton listed. So
There's
maybe
also like paid or names you can like buy for access to, but I'm not gonna ever do that.
maybe it's not the same one because I'm not seeing Plankton.
Let me sign in on TTS Monster real quick. Because that's what it is, but maybe it's a different. I haven't spent very much time looking at it. Let's see. There's Adam, Biden, Chloe, GLaDOS, Asul, Kanye, Obama, Plankton, Rockets, ASMR, Brian, Sifrar, Hassan, Javier, Kronk, Moist Critical, I guess, Puffball, Sagiri, Sonic, Tired, Witch, Albus, Dr. Disrespect, French, Hikari, Jazz, Kermit, Linus, Morgan, Parable, Putin, SpongeBob, Vomit, Xi Jinping.
Vomit.
I don't know what Vomit is. Thanks for the resub, Marvel. Vomit. Let's test it.
Guys, I'm not feeling so good right now. I think I'm going to throw up.
Oh god. That's disgusting. Baldy? Is this like Baldy's Basics?
The monster is coming to eat us all.
It
We
is.
better start running.
That's a good one.
What is Baldy's Basics?
It's like I don't know. It's like a not pretty looking game that it's like one of those games where you're running from something, like a survival game, and you're collecting things.
Oh, I've seen pictures of this at least.
Yeah, and yeah. There's like some paid ones. They're like Geralt is here. Drogas, Jingle Bells, Kekona, Margarita, Movie Guy. Patrick is paid. Shadow, Squidward.
SpongeBob, could you please shut up? I'm trying to play the clarinet.
Oh, there's Archibald.
I absolutely love eating beans on toast while walking in the park with grey skies.
Yeah. Well, let's just go back to the game and Shadow. Yeah, who's Shadow?
Like Shadow the Hedgehog?
Maybe. Actually, that might be right. A lot of these, it look like they're probably just like YouTube or Twitch people. But Shadow's probably Shadow the Hedgehog.
Watching you play this game makes me feel a certain way.
Yeah, that one sounds very robotic. Here's Ben Shapiro.
According to all known laws of aviation, a bee should not be able to fly.
I like Plankton, but if there's something that you could switch it to, I don't mind switching it.
I mean, I won't normally hear it anyways. I was just wondering because I wanted to know what to picture that text in my head as, like, voice wise.
Oh. Tin pail with a thin rope attached to the handle sits precariously on a ledge.
Can we attach the leash to it?
Why?
And then put it to the doorknob and then make a noise, and then when they leave, it'll get someone uncomfortably moist, and then they'll be like, ugh, and then lose all the motivation to kill because it'd be like, ugh, uncomfortable. Well, this game does not respect my creativity.
You should make a game that has solutions like that.
I mean, there's a bucket of water precariously perched in front of a door. What rational person won't think, wahaha?
Queen Victoria was still in nappies when this window was last cleaned. The urban soot and grime of the Industrial Revolution have rendered it virtually opaque.
Is it appropriate to be referring to the Queen's nappies?
Like when she was a baby, her nappies.
I feel like she would not be amused. I think Sherlock is not going to be living much longer.
This once sturdy door and secure oak. Oh, so once sturdy and secure oak door shows its age. The wood is beginning to splinter, and the area around the lock and latch look much abused.
Okay, Bernie Imus.
Jeez. Do you think we'll die if we open this door? It is locked.
Oh, no.
Hey, we haven't opened the door yet. We could still open the door. An oil lamp burns steadily within this iron holder. What do you make of the situation, Dr. Watson? Oh, we already talked to you. We can't pet the dog.
See, the smart thing would be to leave, get the cops, and come back, but I feel like we can't do the smart thing. By the way, that door that the manifest is on, we can't open it, right?
Oh, it is a shed door. For some reason, I thought it was like going to the boat. Oh, there's a hammer. No. A heavy bung hammer used by dock workers to hammer the plugs into the oak barrels. The man who wields the 16-pound tool must be strong and accurate. If he misses the mark, he'll shatter the barrel.
So the question is, do we pound someone's bunghole, or do we use this to don't look at me like that. Crap, what was I saying?
Do we pound someone's bunghole?
Or do we like take this to the flower girl, because there was a bung there. And there's a missing bung here.
Well, she didn't want us to remove the bung because it would drain the barrel.
I don't recall giving her a vote.
Well, we wouldn't do the thing that I wanted us to do because of her. What if the hammer was the murder weapon the whole time?
I'm just picturing someone holding up a scalpel and be like, stay very still. Whap, 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 whap.
Holmes, it isn't like you to blunder into a situation. We have no idea who's waiting inside or if they're armed. There must be a way to assure our element of surprise without jeopardizing our safely. That's right, our safely.
Did it actually say safely?
Yeah. This bucket.
Wait, we have rope also, right?
Yeah. Use, oh, that's leash. Use rope on hammer. Use rope on
bucket.
Iron bar.
Does it even know that you're trying to? Because I don't see it
I
using
don't think
showing
it
the verb.
is. It's like all green. Uses all green, and I selected, but I don't know if it's actually, yeah, it's not working. Move the barrels. Oh yeah, maybe we can move the barrels.
I'm just picturing inside. Did you hear anything? Nope.
Climbing up on top of the barrel, you see that this is a standard tin water bucket, the type used for swabbing decks. There's a thin rope attached to the handle. What was the blue thing? It's just water.
Maybe we fill up the oh, we know where there's a water bucket. Like a
We
big
can
water
get the
barrel.
bung now, probably. Don't know why we want the bung.
Maybe we just want a little bit of water.
Oh, I know what we're supposed to do. We open these barrels. Watson gets in one, I get in the other. And then we wait for them to move the barrels into the building.
Oh, that blue thing's on the ground, by the way.
Oh, yes, it is. It's a rag. Calico cloth is dry and dirty. Trying to catch me dry and dirty.
I don't think I can turn that into a Weird Al joke.
What do we do with a dirty old rag?
See, I was thinking that just wondering, let's try putting the rag in the bunghole. I'm not trying to be silly now.
Use rag.
I actually think that you might be right because there are two of these things. But I was wondering if somehow you're going to try making an explosion as a diversion.
There's no bung extractor on the docks.
So it seems like we should head to the flower shop to see if there's anything we can do with the barrel, whether it be
Okay.
filling up the bucket of water. I'm still assuming this might be a goofy prank thing.
So we're just gonna leave our old friend here?
Yes.
We can't leave now, Holmes. Our man is in there. We're fools if we don't nab him now. We may never get this chance again.
Really?
Well, okay.
At least it confirms we don't have to do anything goofy. Can we fill up the bucket with the Thames water?
It is a selectable thing, so yeah, it's a good point.
And put
Now
that back up there?
Oh. And now we can get them all wet. The pail is full of water. Can we pick it up? We cannot pick it up. To put something in it? Could put drugs in it.
Drugs?
We can put the rag in it.
Oh, to wash the window so we can see inside?
Aha. A wire. Done.
Copper.
Stacked barrels conceal part of the room. A plank has been propped up against the inside of the door to keep it shut. Further into the warehouse, two men are conferring. One of the men is wearing a top hat and matches Blackwood's description. He looks furtively around the warehouse. The other man examines a large pendant. Okay.
Okay, so now we know what's going on with them.
They are conferring, and there is a large pendant. Ah, there are two men in there, Watson. Neither appears to be armed. A frontal assault seems in order. Agreed. Plank is jammed against the inside of the door. I think we could force our way in if we had the right tool. You see anything we might use? I am prepared to follow you anywhere, Holmes, but we'd better move quickly now, or we'll lose our surprise. Hammer the door. Watson, a crime is being perpetrated in our very midst. We must apprehend the criminals. I will need your assistance. Stand at the ready. Is there actually a crime happening right now? Other than our B&E?
Now a boxing mini game.
Oh no, don't say that. Get him! The other one got away.
Did both of them get away?
No, just... Wait, did they? No, we did get Blackwood. I thought we tackled him. Lestrade is holding Blackwood at Bow Street on the charge of selling stolen property. While he is interested in how Sarah Caraway's jewelry came into Blackwood's possession, he's not convinced that there are grounds to issue a formal charge of murder yet. The man is a stupid and lazy cur, Watson. I swear he will drive me to distraction. Does he expect that I should do all his work for him? Perhaps your criticism of his handling the Collins bungalow murder still rankles. The assertion that a reasonably intelligent child of 6 could have solved the case in half an hour did not sit well with him. Perhaps, though it was true, his procedure was so sloppy it almost made me weep. So, Watson, it would seem a face-to-face with Mr. Blackwood is in order. What do you say? Lead on, Holmes. Though I suspect Mr. Blackwood may have lost his tongue. Perhaps you can think of a way to make him talk. Yeah, it's after 12, huh? You think this is a good place to stop?
Oh, it's up to you if you want to stop or keep going. I like an excuse to...
Where?
That actually works fairly well. I keep trying and I can't blow any. It's just not working.
Do you need help with that?
Yeah, yes.
What kind of weed is that? It's funny, I actually didn't know this thing blew bubbles until you mentioned bubble pipes last time.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah. Because it was just advertised as costume prop pipe. And then I looked at it, I was like, oh, there's a little hole in there. It actually has a hole. It's fun. Anyway. Yeah, maybe we should end here.
Okay.
And pick up on Monday.
Yeah.
So... Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
GG's.